Hello everybody and welcome back to Tony Z TV. Welcome back to another paranormal reaction video. I apologize for not having videos for a couple days. I was feeling a little bit under the weather over the course of the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to record. And then Sunday, when I was finally ready to record a video for Monday, a bad storm hit and the power went out. So it was a rough weekend in terms of trying to get stuff recorded, but hopefully this is the start of things being back on track for this week. I also want to note before I jump into today's video that in the future, I think I possibly may just do videos Monday through Friday, or maybe even Monday through Saturday, and at least take one, if not 2 days off a week. One, because I mainly record on weekends, so it'll give me that time to get my recordings done on the weekends without having to upload in the same day. And two, because I don't want to burn myself out by doing too many videos in 1 week. It also seems like my views kind of drop off a little bit on the weekends, and I figure that means you guys are watching more during the week. So it might be better for me to just take a couple days off and focus on Monday through Friday. Then I can get all the videos recorded for the week on the weekends and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully you all are cool with that. Also, before we start the video, be sure to like the video if you enjoy the content that you see today. We're going to be doing a new NUKE'S. Oh my goodness. Every freaking time. I don't know what it is. I just woke up. I'm already jumping my words. We're going to be doing a new NUKE'S top 5 scary ghost reaction video. It says top 5 ghost videos to scare your inner demons. So that's what we're going to be reacting to. I think it just came out on Friday maybe. So I haven't seen it yet. This is a fresh reaction. I was going to do a different channel's video, but when I started watching it, it was videos that I've already seen. And as you know, I don't like reacting to stuff I've already seen more than once. So we're going to jump into a NUKE'S top 5 for this video. And we're going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, and here we are with NUKE'S top 5 ghost videos to scare your inner demons. It looks like this one's about 34 minutes long. So we're gonna hop right into it because I gotta go to work in a
Top 5
couple
ghosts
hours.
Caught on camera. The Lighthouse Keeper. If you're one of the very few people who have never watched BuzzFeed Unsolved on YouTube, the series can basically be summarized like this. It's sort of a ghost hunting show, but not a typical one. The show has 2 hosts, Ryan and Shane. Now, Shane is a diehard skeptic of the paranormal.
Anytime there's any chance of sort of any kind of mechanical failure or just doors in general, people are always like, well, the door opened, so that's ghost. I don't want to argue with you on this. If you find it compelling, I'm happy for you.
I do find it compelling. Yeah,
well, great.
I'm happy for me too.
Good.
Dang.
And then there's Ryan, who is the polar opposite, and might even be just a bit too scared of the supernatural.
Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Automatically.
Well, that
In each
got him.
episode, the 2 hosts visit allegedly haunted places and investigate to search for real paranormal evidence.
This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we investigate St. Augustine Lighthouse as part of our ongoing investigation
Hey, that was on
into the
Ghost
question,
Hunters.
are ghosts real?
No.
In this episode, they are investigating the notoriously haunted St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. The lighthouse was completed in 1874 and has seen its fair share of tragedy over the nearly 200 years that it has been guiding sailors home from the sea. BuzzFeed Unsolved hosts Ryan and Shane begin their investigation at the historic Lightkeeper's house, which is right beside the lighthouse. People say that they have heard the endless and painful coughing of the spirit of a man named William Harn. He was the very first keeper of the lighthouse back in the 1800s. Harn tragically passed away inside the house of malaria and the lung disease tuberculosis.
Jeez.
When they try to reach out to the spirit of William, the 2 friends capture something truly bizarre.
All right, we're gonna give you some silence here, William. If there's anything you'd like to say to us, maybe a message you wish you could have communicated before you left Earth. I'm gonna sit in one of these little tiny chairs and make me look like you. Gonna give you some silence right now.
That was definitely a cough. I heard that. Not like somebody clearing their throat.
Ryan and Shane captured the unexplained sound of someone coughing, just like guests claim to have heard in the past. Could this be the spirit of William, who died of tuberculosis? Next, Ryan and Shane finally enter the actual lighthouse, which is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity.
The best ghost evidence of all time, in my opinion, or at least some of it, has been caught right here in this little rotunda. I mean, they caught an apparition full out, just peeking over the railing.
That's
It is
what I
said
remember
that
from
paranormal
Ghost Hunters.
investigators always have an experience in the lighthouse when they are alone. So to test this theory, both Ryan and Shane will be locked inside separately to investigate. Shane heads in first for his solo investigation, but he doesn't really experience much.
All right, so I'm going in there, I'm going to the top,
Yeah.
and I'm coming back down.
Yeah, that's what you do in a staircase. Yeah.
Sounds good. This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls. This is allegedly the site of a lot of FBAs, or full-bodied apparitions. I feel nothing. I really don't. I don't get any vibes. I haven't felt anything strange all night. All right, see you later, dudes.
Next,
That guy's
it's
really a
Ryan's
skeptic.
turn. And now, before we proceed, it should be noted here that during the building of the lighthouse, a young girl named Eliza tragically lost her life while playing at the construction site.
That's sad, man.
Visitors have reported seeing a young girl in a red dress inside the lighthouse who just faded away into thin air right before their eyes.
Everyone who's gone in there has seen something, for the most part, if they've gone by themselves. You know what? I'm eager to add my name to that roster.
Bye.
Oh, boy. Is there anybody in here with me right now?
Oh, like music playing. What the heck?
What? Can you say my name back to me?
Eliza.
Oh my god.
I definitely heard that.
Oh my god. Eliza? Why do you sound like that? Oh my god, I'm panicking.
Dude, calm down. This is your job,
I
man.
hear you. Oh my god, it just hard to hear me. I got the chills. Why am I leaving? Is that what you just say? Because I'm scared, that's why. Sayonara, you had your chance.
Bro, come on. That's your job, man. Stay in there and get that evidence, bro. You let us down with that.
You are wet.
I said, who's up here? What's your name? And it's just so clear, just Eliza.
Ryan is freaked out as he gets some very weird direct responses on his spirit box. One of the answers being Eliza, the name of the child that passed away at the lighthouse. Now, Shane, on the other hand, didn't capture anything and
he
is
probably doesn't
completely
believe him.
unimpressed with the whole location. But after the video is uploaded to YouTube, many viewers pointed out that skeptical Shane might have actually caught the most compelling and absolutely chilling
Really?
evidence of all.
What did I miss?
This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls.
Did you see it?
No.
Watch again.
This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me.
Whoa!
So far, no.
Okay, wait. Could that have just been his... I don't know if it's talking about the
Of
shadow
all.
at the bottom of the
This is high
stairs.
time for a ghoul to come out and spook me.
It looks like there was a shadow
no
over
ghouls.
here.
Did you see it? Watch again.
This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me.
There's definitely a shadow down there. At first I thought maybe that was his shadow, but there's no way that's his shadow all the way down there. Because it's standing solid and he's moving. Oh, that's freaking creepy. He didn't even
So
notice
far, no
that.
ghouls.
A dark figure of a man can be seen standing at the bottom of the
Yeah,
lighthouse.
just standing there watching him.
When the footage is brightened, the man has no distinguishable features
That's
and looks
eerie.
more like a black mass than a person. Now, Shane was completely alone inside the lighthouse when he filmed. So just who or what is this? Could it be the ghost of one of the many deceased keepers who are said
That
to
is
haunt
weird.
the lighthouse? You decide.
All right, see you later, dudes.
The final night. Alexander Labuzov from Russia says that he's been living in the same apartment for over 3 years, when suddenly and inexplicably, strange paranormal things began to happen around his home. Loud, unexplained noises would wake him up in the middle of the night. Things around
He
the house
clearly
would
does not
move
feel
on their own.
comfortable. Holy crap, his whole
And
TV.
scariest of all, one night when he was in bed, sound asleep, someone or something suddenly grabbed onto his wrist, squeezing hard.
Ow.
He jerked his arm away and lurched out of bed, searching his room. But there was no one there. He says that the paranormal activity in his apartment
There's a
just
door closing behind
increased
him.
over time, until eventually he decided to just move out. So Alex is set to move out of his apartment the next day, but he decides to try to record the strange supernatural activity one last time. This
He should've
video
just
was meant
left
to be
without
Alex's
recording.
last night in his apartment. First, he sits in front of his camera and explains what's been going on in his apartment. As he's talking, he hears something strange.
Я сразу же вскочил, включил свет. Это не может не напугать.
Holy crap, what is that? Something is definitely shuffling around in there. This poor dude is terrified. You can see it. So he just does not want to be around this stuff anymore. It did sound like that door. Sounded just like that door. Woo! What was that? Oh my goodness, is that just him putting the camera? Man, I thought something reached onto that camera.
Похож.
Something moves somewhere in the apartment, and Alex believes it might have been the kitchen cabinet door. He decides to set up his camera in his bedroom and leaves for 2 hours to meet up with a friend.
Interesting.
Алло? Да, сейчас приеду, ага. Давай.
So he leaves the camera
Alex
running.
turns off the light and leaves. But what happens while he's gone is truly bizarre.
Oh man. Okay, I see the door closing. Pretty eerie. But that shows it doesn't matter if he's there or not, this stuff is still happening. He sped up, it looks creepier, but it wasn't really moving that fast. Okay, that's weird. What the frick is that thing moving? He should have left the light on. Would have been able to see a little bit easier. That's a whole dang chair moving, man. Definitely moving around on its own. He gonna see that chair sitting in front of his door and know that wasn't there when he left. That chair was not there when he left.
Alex returns home and just goes to bed. The next day, he discovers that his landlord is unavailable to pick up his apartment keys. And
That's
after reviewing his
strange.
footage, Alex is unsatisfied with the potato-quality video he has recorded in his dark apartment. So, he decides to stay one more night. This time leaving the camera recording, but with the lights on.
That's what
Just
I was
like the
thinking. You
night
should have left the
before,
light on because
he
it's a little
again
bit
leaves
better.
to meet up with a friend. The camera captures something downright creepy.
Oh man. Oh, there goes something else moving. Stuff is definitely moving on its own in there, man. Poltergeist activity going on. It's like slowly moving. What is that? What even is that? Is it a cord? What the heck? It's moving a whole frickin' cord. Now I got that cupboard opening up there. There's a lot of stuff moving in this place. Okay, I definitely heard that. It's like a little girl or something laughing. Holy crap, it threw something! That ain't no little kid. Something actually got thrown. Something just flying out of the cupboard, man. Woo! It's messing with the freaking camera?
Alex is shocked when he comes home as he discovers that his camera has somehow flipped upside down all on its own.
Yeah, that scared me.
He grabs the camera and begins to film his thoughts on the strange situation.
I didn't like that.
What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
I'm already terrified, man. What's that?
У нас сегодня рыбный день.
Охереть вообще.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. He's knocked your whole dang camera over.
Что там осталось? Слушай, ну вообще жесть.
It's almost like you filming it made it worse.
Ну что могу сказать? Это был последний день, поэтому мы уже... Блядь!
What just happened?
Ох.
Did he just get attacked?
До усрачки. Ё...
Did he freaking get attacked, man? What even just happened?
Это можно вообще...
Seemed like he got knocked over.
О, блядь.
He seems to be handling it pretty well.
Так.
A pair of legs can be seen standing right behind Alex in the doorway. The legs appear to have no torso
what the
and disappear
heck?
before Alex can even turn around.
What
So,
the frick?
did Alex capture proof of the paranormal in his apartment?
What is this? It's like... It's just like pants and legs, but it's only half a body. What the heck? So he
Or
must have just got
is it
scared and
illusion?
fell.
I leave it up to you.
I don't
to
know.
decide.
That's bizarre. Because why would it only be bottom half of the
Viewer
body?
videos.
That's strange.
Ethan Budzinski was on a family vacation in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania when strange
great.
things began to happen in his rented Airbnb home. Late one night, Ethan and his family hear the sound of a baby crying from somewhere in the house.
That's eerie.
Now, Ethan's two young nephews are asleep in bed upstairs, so he immediately runs up to check on them, only to find that they are both quietly asleep in bed. This occurs several times. Ethan hears crying, then goes upstairs to find the children quietly asleep.
That would be annoying.
So the next time Ethan hears the crying, he pulls out his phone and starts recording.
The frick? I hear it. That definitely sounds like a baby crying, man. It definitely sounds like a kid crying. Strange.
Did you hear it too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went up there and he was sound asleep.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Weird, weird, weird. They definitely sound asleep. Unless they're crying and they hear you coming up the stairs and then they stop to mess with you. But those are some little kids. I don't even know if they would do that.
The eerie sound of a child crying can indeed be heard coming from somewhere upstairs. Both Ethan and a family member hear the sound, but when he heads upstairs to check, just like before, the children are fast asleep and not making a sound. So just where is this strange, unexplained crying coming from?
That is
Let
weird.
me know what you think down in the comments. A British Nuke's Top 5 viewer
I don't know
who
that
wishes
one
to
because it could
remain
be one of the
anonymous,
kids and then
we'll
just acting
call her
like they're
Jen,
sleeping after.
says that she had a chilling experience that wasn't paranormal, but was terrifying nonetheless. And as I've personally always said on this channel, real people can be much scarier than anything supernatural.
I agree with that.
So late one night around midnight, Jen starts receiving messages from a guy on Facebook. At first, she plays along.
Oh,
but
no.
the messages from the stranger just get creepier and creepier. I'll correct some of the typos and slang and save you from listening to me doing a terrible British accent. But what you see on screen are the actual messages.
Oh, yikes, man.
So, at one point, the guy suddenly writes, "Well, since you're up, can I come and meet you then?" "Yes, I am
Sounds like
mental.
a creepy stalker.
I'm on my way down to your house. I'll ring when I'm outside." Thinking he's joking, Jen laughs it off, writing
That's
back,
not a joke.
"You don't even know where I live."
You need to call the cops.
And then the guy starts trying to creepily call her on Facebook, because it turns out that he does actually know
Yikes!
exactly where she lives.
Screw
He
that,
types,
man.
"You live next to my granny's house on the corner." Then he continues to call her.
That's
and
freaking
things
creepy.
go from bad to worse, because he actually shows up right in front of her house.
Oh my goodness.
"Don't make me knock, please," he messages.
F that, call the
"I'm
cops!
outside the center window right now." Jen is now understandably completely freaked out. She tells the guy that she is not coming out under any circumstances. But he won't take no for an answer.
This is scary.
"Is that your window at the front? How do I get in your back garden?" Jen replies, "You don't," and ends the
What a
conversation.
freak!
But it did not end there.
Why didn't she call
Jen
the
says
cops?
the disturbed young man stood in front of her house for almost 2 hours. He eventually left after her family members went outside and told him to leave or they would call the police.
They should have called the cops to begin
So
with.
I guess the takeaway is either be careful of who you talk to online, or simply Facebook sucks.
Facebook definitely sucks. They need to get on that with their protection.
Susan's Courtside Cafe in Kissimmee, Florida
I don't
was
know that.
originally built in 1912.
I don't know on that one, 'cause why
and
wouldn't
over
you just call
most
the
of the
cops to
last
begin with?
100 years, the building was actually a small home for many families and individuals. Locals believe that the building the cafe is in is haunted by the spirits of its former residents. Workers at the cafe say that they often hear unexplained noises while working late at night, and both the staff and visitors claim to have seen bizarre shadow figures throughout the restaurant. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Valerie Ann says that she went on a Halloween ghost tour in Kissimmee that stopped at the allegedly haunted Susan's Courtside Cafe, and it seems that the rumors of
That looks
paranormal
like Michael Myers
activity
movie, man.
might be true. Valerie caught this strange footage.
Sorry.
I just saw something walk by.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was like right here.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
It's a
freaking
little
shadow
hard to
movie.
make out, but a dark figure seems to quickly pass through the cafe dining
I
room.
thought it was just one of their
before
shadows.
just disappearing. Someone
Which
in
it
the
could
tour
very
group
well be.
mentions it, but Valerie Ann is shocked when she discovers that she actually caught the apparition on camera. She says that she has no idea who or what this mysterious figure could be.
I still feel like it could be one of their
What?
shadows. But it's
What
inside
do
the
you
building and
think?
they're outside, so I don't know on that one. That's weird.
The home of the Jinn. One of
Oh,
the
boy.
OG Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters that I first featured on this channel, Adventurer Allah, is back with an all-new YouTube channel. In this live stream, Allah goes to investigate a large abandoned building that is said to be haunted by an evil presence, or Jinn. As he broadcasts his exploration live, things take a terrifying turn.
يا جماعة أي شيء أنا ما أشوفه على طول على الخاص. بسم الله.
Thought I heard moaning.
بسم الله.
The ceiling fan's moving.
الله أكبر.
What the heck was that? Holy crap, did I just get thrown at him? Yo! Something's powerful in there, man. That throws some
Even though
big
there's
stuff
no
at
power
you.
in
Get
the
out of
building, the
there.
ceiling fan begins to rotate on its own. Then a heavy table falls over right behind Allah, Freaked out, he runs away, retreating to a different section of the
That crap
large
get
building.
Fall over or
But
get
little
thrown?
does Allah know, things are about to get even creepier.
Look right, they're about to get worse. Stuff is definitely being thrown. You just need to leave.
حسبي
At that
الله
point, man, just leave.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Woo! What was that?
من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه.
What even was that, man? Was that something peeking? It like
Okay,
faded out. That's definitely something looking out from behind that door. And it just kind of fades.
من ذا الذي يشفع
That's
عنده
bizarre.
إلا
'Cause that's not
بإذنه.
typical of the shadow people I've
يعلم
seen
ما
in
بين
videos either.
أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا
Where was it
يحيطون
even reaching
بشيء
out?
من
There it comes
علمه
again!
إلا بما شاء.
down there
وسع
watching
كرسيه
him.
السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
There's definitely something behind that back there looking out at him. Looked like there was something watching him to me. Yeah, he didn't leave. What the heck is that noise? Oh, that door is shaking.
من كان في هذا المكان سحر فابطله. الله أكبر.
Man, this thing ain't playing. This thing does not care what you have to say.
في أحد؟ في أحد في المكان؟
There's definitely someone there. Someone closed that dang door. It's like all around him. Woo! I saw that crutch get thrown right in front of him. Did he just fall? It's toying with you, bro.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل فيكم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
That thing is messing with
عنده
you.
إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم.
Just keeps moving everything. Dude, just get out of there at this point. Why are you still there?
من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض.
I mean, you're praying.
Terrifying
It ain't helping you
darkness-like
at this
figure
point.
can be seen in
Get
a
the heck out of
doorway,
there.
and a pair of crutches aggressively
This thing
flies
don't care
across
that
the
you're
room
praying.
right in front of the terrified explorer. He investigates the area, but nothing there.
That is
The
creepy.
mysterious dark mist has simply disappeared. But it's
Not
not over
completely.
yet.
Because it's throwing stuff.
اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله. اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله. اللهم إن كان في سحر مدفون فابطله. اللهم إن كان في سحر معقود فابطله.
It really just wants him to leave at this point. That's why it keeps throwing stuff. At least that's how I feel about it.
في صوت في صوت. في
It's
صوت.
like, dude, just leave me alone. Let me enjoy the
أعوذ
peace of my
بكلمات
house.
الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
This thing is throwing stuff all over the place, man.
الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء.
What the heck is that light?
الله هو السميع العليم.
There goes another ceiling fan.
اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله. اللهم إن كان
Dude, get out of there! You're staying there for way too long,
Plate
man.
falls off a table on its own, then another ceiling fan begins to rotate, and a large heavy closet
You
moves as
messing
if
with
pushed by
stuff
some
way
powerful, unseen
more powerful
force.
than you realize, man. You need to
Something
get the
is
heck out of
thrown
there.
at Allah, injuring his foot. And after that, he's had about enough.
It should have already had
Allah
enough.
decides to just get out of there and end his live stream. So did
Smart
adventurer
decision.
Allah capture a real haunting by a terrifying jinn?
Sure seems like it.
Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax?
That'd be a dang good
You
hoax.
decide. Return
That felt
to
real
the
when I
Red
was
House.
watching it. The Red House.
Paranormal investigator Kevin Barranco from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto returns to explore the historic La Casa Colorada, or the Red House, in Guadalajara, Mexico. The house was built in 1923, and it is said that the remote and secluded location became a place where cults performed dark rituals.
Oh boy.
Those brave enough to explore the old house
This isn't
claim to
gonna
have
end
seen
well, is it?
witches, demons, and even the skeletal female figure of Santa Muerte.
Okay,
the
I think we
Mexican
saw
saint who is
that.
said to wear a long cloak
Not this
and be
one
the
specifically.
personification of death
But
itself.
we saw the other video where
Now,
that
2
figure
months
was in
ago,
it.
I featured Kevin's first visit to the Red House years ago.
I remember that.
While exploring the house with his friends, the group captured something that they simply couldn't explain.
Yeah, it's with the being that walked by with the cloak. I remember this. It was really freaking creepy.
No sé, quizás unas por vandalismo, otras por sectas. La verdad es que no desconocemos el significado y la verdad es que no queremos saber sobre ello.
Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh?
Sí, hace bastante.
Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh?
Yep, I remember it's a figure like walking by. It's very hard to make out. But you can see. Why am I pointing? You can see like
Cut
the
to
shape
2 years
walking by
later.
over there.
After many requests from
So he
his
went back 2
fans,
years later.
paranormal investigator Kevin returns to the quote Red House in hopes of capturing even more paranormal evidence. But this time, he decides to go back all alone.
That was
As
probably
you might
dumb.
guess, it did not go well.
Never
Kevin
does
sets
when
up
you go by
several
yourself,
static cameras around the house. Then he lights 3 candles and starts to ask questions to who or whatever might be haunting the abandoned home. Kevin is
Seems like
using
he'd
an
make
English
things worse.
Spirit Box app and translates the responses to Spanish. Before long, very strange things start to happen.
Voy a utilizar
Okay, I heard noises. The frick was that? Ew, it sounds like a zombie, man.
Scarlet.
Scarlet?
Scarlett. ¿Podrías hacerme daño?
Throw.
Throw? It's gonna frickin' throw him?
Throw.
I don't like that. He asked if you're able to hurt me and it says throw.
Lo voy a buscar.
It's either gonna throw you or it's gonna throw something at you, bro. Woo!
As Kevin repeats the word throw in
It definitely
Spanish,
threw
a
that.
heavy piece of rubble is seemingly thrown off the edge of a large hole in the wall.
That is
Kevin
strange.
grabs his camera and walks through the building in search of anything paranormal.
That's where it got thrown from right there. Jeez, what was that? That was a loud dang thud, man. What is happening? It looks like he's blocking the camera, so I can't see anything. It's like pitch black.
Me he quedado sin luz. Me quedé sin luz. Sin luz.
Wait, what?
Sin luz.
I thought I saw something moving there, but I can barely see it. Right there. Yeah, I see it. It's so quick. It's so freaking quick, man. Oh, he's going right towards it.
The ghost hunter's light
That was
begins
weird.
to fail. Then he hears a noise and turns. Without knowing it at the time, he captures something strange in the darkness, quickly darting out of
Yeah,
sight.
darting back.
Soon
Definition
after,
of a shadow
Kevin's
person.
camera begins to malfunction and things take an even more terrifying turn.
Seems like it's drawing on the energy from his camera.
Mi cámara está trabada. Y vean, vean. Vean esto. Mi cámara
So
está
it's
trabada.
cold. He's getting cold chills. The camera's frozen,
Está trabada.
so he can't get work.
Se trabó. Está
Weird.
completamente trabada, vean. Lo voy a apagar.
That tells me whatever it was didn't want to be seen, so it froze your camera.
Ven. Ahí se apagó, pero sigue trabada.
That's weird. It won't even turn off or back on again.
¿Me quieres hacer daño?
Voy a cambiarla. Voy a sacarle la pila.
There's something about to come flying out of one of these rooms, man. Done. What the frick? That was definitely somebody crying. I definitely heard the person crying. Strange. What the heck? I can't tell if that's a movie or if that's music playing. Or if it's in the film. Okay, I saw something move right here. Left to right.
Kevin's camera completely locks up, and as he changes the battery, a wailing moan can be heard, followed by the mysterious voice of a woman.
Yeah.
That is eerie.
He goes to investigate and captures what appears to be the same mysterious cloaked figure that the Archivo Extinto team captured just 2 years earlier.
Oh, yeah,
Kevin
that's
searches the
similar.
building and the grounds, but he doesn't find anyone or anything. When his equipment continues to malfunction repeatedly, he decides he's had enough.
Yeah,
He
because it's
packs
only
up
going to get
and
stronger.
just gets out
Draw
of
more
there.
energy.
So could it be that Kevin captured the apparition of Santa Muerte, the cloaked Lady of Death? Let me know what you think. You can watch
captured
this
something
full
bizarre.
3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on the Instagram here, and on the Twitter here, and even on the TikTok. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Alright, that's going to do it for this video. The last one was definitely pretty creepy with the wailing and that dude's apartment where stuff was getting thrown and then you saw the weird legs behind. There was definitely some creepy stuff in that video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. As always, I enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video for some more paranormal content. But until then, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. And I will see you all in the next video. But until then, happy haunting, everybody. Bye-bye.